One of the biggest debates out there is whether esports are a sport.
The action's on. It's going to be down to the last possible second.
How the hell is he still alive?
When most people think about sports, they're thinking about large muscle movements, shooting a basketball or dunking a basketball or tackling somebody in football. Those are all activities that involve large muscle groups. Some people might not think that esports is a sport because it primarily involves fine motor movements. However, when you're thinking about archery and release of that bow, or you're thinking about stationary target shooting and the pull of the trigger, both of those activities are Olympic sports. Very similar movements are used in esports.
Nowadays, more than ever, it takes an athlete to compete in esport. We use the motor cortex in the same way in traditional sport and in esport. You have a visual stimuli. It's processed by the brain as a pattern that you have to learn through hours and hours of rigorous training. And then you have an automatic reflex based on what you understand from that. And you have to just instantly do it as fast as possible, which is a motor movement. The only way to code these kinds of neural changes is through volume and intensity. You have to train more and you have to train harder. There's no other way around it.
The international is the big one. If you take TI, you become immortal.
When you're watching these players play Dota 2 for millions of dollars at the international, think about how much skill is involved for them to compete at this elite level.